Hey everyone, CPM here. Thank you again for tuning into my channel. This is the end of February now, and it's been a while since I last uploaded a video. I feel like I am slacking off, so to speak. But you know, this is not my full-time job, and I wish it is. However, you know, work has been pretty busy, and so that's where my focus has been. So if you are a follower of this channel, I am very grateful, and thank you again for just your continuous viewership to this channel. So it's the end of February now. March is just a few days away. In a typical fashion, at least for the year 2021, I have picked up the habit, or at least trying to form this new habit of mine, is to review on a monthly basis on the new product that's coming out for the Royal Canadian Mint. I am not with a deep pocket, so I wouldn't be able to go out and buy every single one of the new releases. I wish I could, and then showcase the actual products on the screen with you folks. However, that's the reality, and I think doing this gives me a better sense, and it gives me the opportunity to review the coins in more details before I even buy them. So hopefully with this exercise with you guys, I hope that you find the same benefit as I do. And the other thing, the reason I'm doing this is because for people that doesn't have the membership to the Royal Canadian Mint, I'm talking about the Masters Club membership. You do need to spend a little bit of money to keep that status. So I am grateful that I am able to achieve that from last year, and it continues to go on to, I believe, end of next year. So with that benefit, I want to share that with people that don't have that membership. So if you are interested in the Royal Canadian Mint product early on before it comes out onto the market, I think this is the type of videos that you probably want to follow closely. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hope you enjoyed the content. So we are going to March. So this is going to be the third edition of the product announcement. So I'm going to just go through the website. Last time in my last video, I actually opened up the pamphlet. I feel like that takes a little bit too much time. So this time around, I'm just going to go through the website, go through the new releases, and we'll go from there. So in the new releases section, we have about 8 new coins, or 8 new products from the Mint, and they are these ones. So I'll go through them one by one, and then we'll take a closer look at the coins themselves. So the first one is the 100th anniversary of Canada's coat of arms. So in early January, I released a video on my predictions on what coins are likely to come out this year for the year 2021. So if you haven't watched that, I would suggest you go there for maybe the last half of the video, because that video was a pretty long one. But this is one of the coin that I found will likely to come out. I just didn't know what it's going to look like, but I knew that it is 100th anniversary for the coat of arms design. So here it is in all its glory. So on the coin itself, we have this crown on the top. We have a lion holding a maple leaf, wearing a crown. And then right in the center of all this is the coat of arms, representing, I think it's the Federated Provinces from 100 years ago. And then on the right here, we have a horse with a horn, a unicorn, with a crown that's wrapped around its neck. Actually, I don't know if that's a crown anymore. It does have a chain that hooks onto the coat of arms, so that could be a chain. And then on the left hand side here, we have a lion. Doesn't have any constraints on it, so I guess the lion is luckier than the unicorn. And then we have this phrase down here. I think, if I remember correctly, I think it's from coast to coast, west coast to the east coast. As you guys know, Canada has a very vast land. So it is a very beautiful coin. So let's see if there's anything other details here that it's worth mentioning. I think the bouquet on the bottom here, it's quite detailed. All right, let's take a look at the back of the coin, or the over side of the coin. We have Queen Elizabeth II, and then it comes in a black beauty box. It's a very standard. I always have a gripe about this clamshell beauty box. The amount of money that the collectors are putting in, and this is the best that they could provide. I feel like if you're spending, $499.95, it's definitely not a low price product. If anything, I really wish that would come with a wooden box. And this one has a mintage of just 3,000. Let's see if we can play their video. So there we go. It looks pretty thin. Like, it's definitely not a big coin. So just beware. Like, if you're expecting this to be a pretty big coin, it isn't. I believe it's only 1/10 of a troy ounce. So definitely not very, very heavy. The 1921 version, so I was just going to go through the features a little bit. Celebrating 100th anniversary of the coat of the arms of Canada with the pure gold coin. It's the original design from 1921. Impressive detailing, struck on a thin blank. Well, for 1/10 of an ounce, yeah, it's definitely going to be a pretty thin one, but with a 25% larger diameter, more space for the engraved art. So if you open this out from the capsule, it's going to be a very thin wafer, if anything, of a coin. A special gold tribute, part of the year-long celebration in 2021. This 99.99% pure gold coin is our most affordable all-gold tribute to Canada coat of arms on its 100th anniversary. And then I think the rest are just pretty standard. So that phrase is from sea to sea, not from coast to coast. I remembered it wrong. So shame on me for not being able to remember that. And that's pretty much it. There's some fun facts down here. If you are interested in reading that, you can pause the screen. But anyways, I'm gonna move on to the next product. So let's go back to the new release. The second coin that we are going to go through is the new 1 ounce pure gold coin, W Mint Mark Gold Maple Leaf. This one is minted in Winnipeg in Manitoba. It's with the mintage of just 500. For people that always get stuck with this status of a waiting stock, I've seen this countless of times. Once it goes into a waiting stock, for it to come back to be available, that chance is actually really, really low. So don't hold your breath. If it's out, it's going to be out very, very fast. So this one is... So what are we looking at here? So for those that didn't know, the bullion gold coin and the bullion silver maple leaf it's a staple from the Royal Canadian Mint when it comes to the bullion grade investment coins. The bullion grade coins are typically minted in the Ottawa facility. So Canada does have 2 locations, one in Winnipeg, one in Ottawa. The headquarters is in Ottawa. For most of the Canadian circulated coins do come out in Winnipeg, but on a yearly basis, they would strike these particular gold and silver coins as a tribute to the silver and the gold maple leaf bullion coins. So this one has a mintage of just 500. Let's take a look at this here. If you look closely at the middle of the coin, it feels like it's I want to say it feels like it's 2 pieces of gold coin that was melted together. So it has that very defined cut or line that goes down from the middle, but I think there is probably some meanings behind that. But this new look, this new finish, they do have a name for that, so we'll get to that in a little bit. But it is a very standard maple leaf coin design, with the mid mark of that W standing for Winnipeg. So from a design standpoint, besides that new finish at the back, everything else is pretty standard. On the overside, we have Queen Effigy herself with the same background finish. As you can see, that cut right straight down in the middle. So the pattern is almost like it's an upside down triangle, or pyramid looking. I think this design looks fantastic because I don't think we have anything like this before. So I'm just rotating it down here. Again, we have that jointed, that line down here as well. All right, so, and it also comes in a beauty box, the same soft shell beauty box for a coin that you're spending $4,299.95 on, and it still comes with this standard beauty box. Come on. All right, so let's keep going down. It is a 1 full troy ounce, if not a little bit more. The finish is called the Tailored Specimen. So once again, it's a new one. I have the silver coin from last year with the W mint mark, and like I said from that video, I'm going to collect every single one of them if I possibly can going forward. I'm probably not going to go into the past to see if there's anything before that. I think this W minted coins are pretty neat. Because I do also collect, not necessarily collect, I invested in the bullion grade coins, and having this is just, I have one different finish for each year. So it's a unique finish, but I think everything else is fairly standard, 500 mintage. So let's move on. Let's take a look at the silver one. So there is a silver coin of the same coin. I think this one also looks pretty darn good. It has this really rustic, unpolished finish. It's even more, I would say it's even more clearly illustrated here on the silver coin. $99.95. It's very similar to last year's price. So from a silver coin, content wise, I think the price is priced correctly. Mintage of just 8,000. It's not too low, it's not too high, but I think last year this gets sold out. So I'm pretty sure this year again gets sold out as well. The coin itself comes with the typical maple leaf design. You can see the veins on the maple leaf is very pronounced. Again with the W minted mark. Let's just take a closer look at the striking patterns on the back. I'm trying to be as steady with my hand as possible. So for people that are looking at the video, hopefully it doesn't get them motion sickness. All right, let's move on to the overside. I'm not sure if this is a scanning problem or it's just an image problem, but I feel like the rim itself is really, really thick with this design. I mean, it still looks good. Very pronounced rim around the coin. And then the same pattern, same finish at the back behind the queen's head herself. This one, well, same finish, same weight, a little bit heavier. 38 millimeter. There's nothing special about this one besides the mid mark. So I've already placed an order for this. So once I get that coin, I will open it up, show it to you guys, and compare it to the bullion coin and see what the big deal is with this specimen finish. All right, let's move on. Let's go to the next coin. The next coin is this guy here. Ooh. let me click it. Okay, so this is another pure gold coin. It's already sold out. There's only a mintage 250. It's sold out because of the low mintage, but I think it also comes with a very special design. So at the first glance, it's some kind of a gemstone that sits in the middle. Not sure what type of stone that is, but we'll look at the feature details in a little bit. But all the intertwined design. There we go. We have a maple leaf there, celebrating Canada's diversity. So I'm sure these design has some meanings behind it. Again, I don't have a art history background, so I'm learning this as I go along. But this coin is very symmetrical, to say the very least. But I feel like the striking patterns, the strikes are very, very pronounced and very clean cut. And then this gemstone. What is this gemstone? I'm eager to find out. Okay, so enough of the zooming in. Hope you guys like what you see here. The overside, again, Queen's effigy herself, 200 Canadian dollars. And the box looks way better than all the other coins that we've seen before. So it has a very specially designed box for it. Good on you, Royal Canadian Mint. So let's take a look at the feature here. Made in the tradition of the Celtic metalwork. That's where I've seen it from. Yeah, I'm not going to mention any of the movies that has these type of patterns. And Celtic love knots, an interlinking pattern flows in a circular expression of a love that has no beginning or end on this 99.99% pure gold showpiece. This is actually a pretty cool design, I have to say. Now knowing where the design is coming from. Feature a genuine emerald. So our second celebrating Canada's diversity coin feature a genuine emerald. The gray AAA rose cut gem is stunning and adds a symbolic color to our Celtic theme celebration. So I think this is I think if I have the money, I will get this one for sure. But too bad it's already sold out. So hope you like this one. Let's move on to the next coin. All right, so we've gone through 4 coins so far. And I'll leave the dinosaur coin for a little bit. I'm going to go through this coin. So I am trying to finish up this O Canada series silver coins. These are half-ounce silver coins. This is the very first collector set from Royal Canadian Mint that I've started early last year. And now they're releasing the last coin in the series. So this is that last coin, the Great Outdoors. So looking at this here, I will do an unboxing of this when it does arrive. But we have, does that look like a hill or is that a mountain? We don't really have a whole lot of mountains in Canada unless it's on the west coast. But I feel like this is probably depicting the mountains in the west coast. So we have the mountains and they're full of trees in the background. And then we have the boat, the rowing boat and the pedals at the shore on the foreground. You can see that the pebbles and stones that kind of lays in around the boat itself. The water, the waves, the gentle waves, maybe it's from the lake, I think it's probably from the lake. And then we have the evergreen tree branches sticking out from here. Yeah, it's a very nice coin that depicts what Canada is all about. The overside is the Queen herself. And the last coin that comes if you buy this individually, it'll come with a box like this. But if you are on a subscription, it'll just ship you the coin in a capsule within a plastic flap. There's only 10,000 of this, and as of the last coin, it does come with some postcards from all the artists, probably signed by all the artists, to kind of wrap it up for the collection itself. So I'm not gonna go through this too much. When I receive the coin, I will go through this in another video. Let's go back. I want to save the dinosaur coin last. Let's take a look at this one here. We have an exclusive Masters Club coin. So you can only buy this one if you are in the Masters Club membership. Without that, you won't even be able to see this by the day that it comes out. So I think the price itself is $139.95. It's all right. It's a silver coin, but it's gold plated. Let's take a quick look on what it is. So it is an interesting shape. We've seen this shape before in other products from before. But again, this year is the 25th anniversary. There's a few arboreal emblem type products that was already announced by the Royal Canadian Mint. So this isn't the first one, but in this case here, it's showcasing two different types of maple leaves. If you look at the leaves on the coin, you can tell that they are distinctly different. So I want to see what kind of maple leaf that is. So the one in the foreground, this one is called the Douglas maple leaf, overlapping the sugar maple leaf at the back. The sugar maple leaf is the one that we typically see in most of our Canadian minted coins. So this one, the one that's in the front, the Douglas maple leaf, it's a rare one. So I'm happy that they use that as part of the overall design. Two different maple leaves on one coin. Let's see, what's the shape? What is the shape of this coin called? All right, so Masters Club exclusive. This is the fourth coin in an annual series reserved exclusively for our Masters Club member. This is the fourth coin already, but this is the first time I've seen it. So I don't know what happened to the previous three. Fully gold plated. As we can see on the coin, this is the scallop shaped coins, adds an extra touch of sophistication to this beautifully crafted piece. I don't know if this is, I don't know, when I see the word scallop, I think of the seafood scallop, but for you to describe a coin, it's a bit odd. But anyways, that is just my own opinion. Doesn't really mean a whole lot. So the fourth coin in the series, so I thought they have already released 4 Masters Club coins. So that's not the case. It's actually 4 of this type of coin. This is the fourth in the series. I started in 2018. If we have time, we can go through that, but probably not. Okay, so nothing really that stood out for me to kind of announce here, but I think it's just a beautiful coin for the Masters Club members. The back or the overside, it's interesting. I've never seen a mint mark like this. I know this is the artist. No, probably not. Let's see. No, that's not the case. It's still Susanna Blunt's portrait, but I don't know what this P stands for. Does it say anywhere here? Yeah, that's an interesting touch. I'm not sure what that actually stands for. Okay, yeah, mystery for me. I will find out in a bit. It comes with a wooden box like this. I think this is so much nicer than the typical, the black soft clamshell box. And this one, it actually props up the coins for you to see. I think when it comes out, it probably it comes with a capsule. So this one is probably just for photography purposes. but I'm really hoping that it comes with the capsule. It doesn't lie around naked in the box like this. And the box art looks fantastic as well. It's probably a lot bigger than it should be on the image itself. So when you receive it, it's probably going to be about the size of your palm. But nonetheless, beautiful design box. It's all its glory. 25-year anniversary. Cool. Let's move on to the second last product. And it's not a precious metal type product, but there is a special wrap roll collection for the first strike for the year 2021. There's only going to be a mintage of 5,000. Essentially, our circulation coin on the first strike. Let's quickly flip through this. Usually, first strike coins. The details on the coins are typically the impressions are much clear cut, so you get the full effect of what the coins and the design is supposed to represent. Okay, so these are all 3-ply nickel finish plated steel on the outer rim with a brass finish. Also for the toonie, the $2 inner core is brass finish plated aluminum bronze. So a lot of different metals that are involved, but typically it's just a 3-ply nickel finish plated steel, brass plated steel for the dollar, the 3-ply nickel finish plated steel for the quarter, 25 cents, and I think it's the same for the other ones. So I think this is it's a good gift set for people that collect circulation coins. But obviously these are non-circulated, so it would be a nice set. Okay, so this one is also struck in our Winnipeg facility. Let me see. A holographic label. Every roll of first strike is sealed with a holographic label, a special touch that says thank you for making our coin a part of your collecting passion. So this is pretty neat. Personally, I don't collect first strike of circulation coins. I'm more into precious metal, but that's just me. So hopefully you find this set interesting. This is what the wraps will look like. I would say the wraps. I have wrapped coins from the mint. Those wraps are pretty nice. They have this gold foil for the mint mark, the logo from the Royal Canadian Mint. So that's pretty neat. All right. Okay, let's move on. Let's go on to our last one. Okay, so the last coin here is a Discovering Dinosaur Reaper of Death, a mintage of 7,500. So this coin here, first glance, I love it. Because one, it's a dinosaur coin, dinosaur silver coin, and the second thing is rhodium plated. So without zooming in, it's really hard to read the text. But the text on the coin is not the centerpiece, so to speak. So we have the T-Rex. I think this is a T-Rex. It's always really difficult to read the names in its Latin form. So I'm not gonna try and say that or pronounce that, but the skull of the dinosaur is very, very detailed. You can see the bone structure, you can see the veins, you can see the eye socket, the jaw, you can see more teeth down here, and the whole rhodium background, like the rhodium plated area, it just gives it that, like a very tar looking material, sticky, like if we found dinosaur remains in a tar pit, that's what it feels like when I first took a look at this. I have a Rhodium plated coin from last year, a 3-ounce maple leaf coin. That was one of my most treasured collection. So having another Rhodium plated coin to add to my collection, I think will be definitely pretty awesome. So this is the front. Let me see if there's anything else that we can see here. The word Canada, 2021, JC, the artist. I think this is not his first piece. So, and the overside of the queen, it's a very similar finish as the 3-ounce silver maple leaf that I got from last year. I'm not too fond of the black beauty box. Hopefully it's something that they can work on in the future. It is a matte proof finish. It's the ones that I really like. 1 full ounce. Okay, so your dino coin for year 2021, calling all fossil hunters. Imagine unearthing a new dinosaur species. That's the idea behind on this coin design, where the engraved rock formation represent the thrill of discovery. Rhodium plating on your coin's reverse, black rhodium plating representing the hidden or unknown past. This dark design element keeps the focus on the engraved fossils that have helped piece together the story of the prehistoric Canada. Scientifically verified. The fossil depicted on your coin has been verified for scientific accuracy by the Royal Tyrrell Museum of Paleontology. For dino lovers of all ages, dinosaurs are a popular theme for collectors and Canadians of all ages. And then I think for viewers that continues to follow the Royal Canadian for the past several years, I believe there's a lot of dinosaur themed coins that came out in the past. Even a personal friend of mine has collected a lot of those. So I think, and I haven't seen one for at least for a year or so now. So having this coming out this year, and I think it's definitely a great add to anyone's collection. But I just generally like the rhodium plated coins. Rhodium is not a cheap precious metal. It's actually one of the most expensive precious metal that you can find that's been traded in the market today. So way more than you can imagine when compared to gold and silver. Let's see if there's any other information on here that's worth mentioning. I think that's about it, other than the fun facts. All right, so I believe that's the last piece. Let's just make sure quickly. If you made it to this far on this video, please leave a comment and let me know what coins you actually like from the release for March. I personally like the mint-mark, the W mint-mark silver maple leaf. That one definitely something that I want to get. And then the dinosaur coin with the rhodium plated surface. I think that's a fantastic add. And obviously I'm going to get the Old Canada, the last coin in the series, to wrap up that particular collection. And then I think I might dive into the Masters Club coin, my very first one, to my collection. So that's been it. I looking forward to these coins coming out in the month of March, and as I get them, I will definitely post new videos on the unboxing of them. Well, thank you everyone for listening in or watching this video. I'm hoping you have a great weekend and the rest of the month in March, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye.